It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. Ty Johnson now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Catch is made down the right sideline. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Again, Allen to the air. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he reaches the 30 before going out of bounds. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air again, Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. To throw again, it's Allen. Caught by the open man. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Cook fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And the Cowboys scoop it up. It looked like those 6 points were theirs. They were right there on the horizon, but a very disappointing way for that to end, as instead they turn it over down near the goal line.
Yeah, I think the word I'd use here, Kate, is bittersweet, because it wasn't all bad. That opening drive still made it right to the edge of the end zone. A lot to build on here, but man, what a painful way for that drive to end.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 46.
On first down, they'll run. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Here we go! Right, here we go, go to the finish point, go to the finish point.
Throwing from near his own goal line. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Rasul Douglas picks it off. Now, in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw of some kind of way and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're reading the coverage just because you're worried about taking a safety. You still got to stand, you got to deliver, and you got to take care of the football.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. This one falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
2nd and 10 now. Complete to Coleman. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Returns looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Plowing up the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ferguson's got it, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Yeah, here we go. Where do you take?
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Cowboys, who only need a couple on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak throwing again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Bills are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Coleman with the grab. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Pass complete to Cook. Down to the 10. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Cook runs it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a James Cook touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Bass now to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Bass now to kick this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah! Hey, kill! 26.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's 2nd and 7. Throw complete to Lamb. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. On the move, headed right. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that, actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Yeah!
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
26.
1st down, here's Dak. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up. Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Yeah!
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
26.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
Kill.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
26.
Throwing on 1st is Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
2nd and 3. Ferguson there to bring it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. This A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Kill. 26.
Dak now from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Taron Johnson has it. And the Bills take possession of the football at their own 20 after the turnover. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Again, it's Cook. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Another one for Cook. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They've got first down from the 31. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Putting a receiver in motion. Running it after the penalty. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now Allen going to the air. Gets this to Kincaid. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Bills first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Bills feeling good with a 14-point advantage. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now the shotgun give to Cook. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Broke through the tackle. Has room inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll have it down to almost the 10-yard line. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Allen on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And a lot to be happy with on both sides of the football as they come away with a total team victory in this one. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Dallas. Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And off we go in Santa Clara. Chooses to bring this one out. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Watch it. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott opening with a pass. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's pretty obvious why you go pass on that first snap. You're trying for a big strike and to take this home crowd out of it. But, Kate, here's the problem. All it did was energize this building. Listen to it. Listen to these fans as they get louder, starting off with a sack.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Completed to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Yeah, here we go.
From the gun is Prescott. It's taken in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Yeah, there we go. I take.
Prescott here from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
The give here on second. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here we go. I take.
Prescott now on 3rd down. It's his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Lone back gets the handoff. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That's caught for the first. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Shotgun snap for Purdy. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys get the football on the first turnover of the contest. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there!
Slot receiver headed left.
26.
Second down, here's Prescott again. He lets one fly deep downfield. It's complete. Oh my, they left him wide open downfield. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Let's go now. Alert! Alert!
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second and 10 now. He completes it in traffic. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Brought down by DaRon Bland. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The 49ers with a long ways to go for a score. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Come on, set!
From the gun is Purdy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Got it, ready?
Defense coming off that incompletion. Needs one more stop here on 4th.
Top below 18. Go!
They're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.